So country music star Eric Church is going viral for his UNC commencement address.
So the church highlighted what he called the six strings or fundamental pillars in life that includes faith and family. Watch.
People who tend to their faith in ordinary seasons do not come undone in extraordinary ones. Tend to your faith, not just when you're broken, but when you're whole. Call your people, not when there's news, not when there's nothing. Show up when it costs you something. The person you choose to share your life with is the most important decision you will ever make outside of your faith. There's a sound only you can make, a voice that has never existed before you and will never exist again. The world does not need another cover song. It needs an original.
Wow.
Eric Church joins us now. Eric, that's really cool. It was great that you used what you know, your guitar, to teach life lessons to these graduates. You're from North Carolina, and you wanted to go to UNC to give this commencement speech. Tell us what went into writing this speech.
A lot of trial and error, a lot of frustration. I have such respect and admiration for not only the university as a lifelong fan, but the administration and the academics and just the people there. And that's home for me. So this one was a commencement speech, but it was personal for me. So I've been working on this. They told me I was going to get to do this 8 or 9 months ago. So I've been working on in my head how to do it, you know. And I went through a lot of frustration. And finally one night, in a fit of frustration, I picked up my guitar just to get away from the frustrating part of trying to write the speech. And as I was strumming the guitar, it just dawned on me. I hit all 6 strings, and I thought, you know, hey, what if I could make a speech out of these? And my wife was critically important with helping me. And you know what I find kind of interesting about it is the message was unique because it was a guitar, and that was creative. I'll admit that. But the fundamental message of it, with faith, with family, with your spouse, with community, with resilience, and with individuality, is a generational thing. That's not new. Those are foundation blocks that have been around for 50, 100 years. And I just think that it kind of maybe shows you where the youth is today. I have 2 boys, 14 and 11, and their life, I'm 49. Their life today is drastically different than my life was when I was their age. They don't really watch TV. They are on their phones, or they're on YouTube, or they're gaming. And the way, I don't know that they get the fundamental messages that are not filtered through 50,000 different ways to get to them. And I think that just being able to say that in that moment, and maybe the guitar was a little bit of a distraction that kept them engaged. But I think the fundamental message is something that it wasn't new. It was just, and listen, full disclosure, the reason I know about these things is I have failed miserably at all of these things. And I know what it feels like to have certain pillars of your life not in tune. And I know what it feels like to have them in tune. So for me, it was trying to convey that message of you're not going to get it right, but you should try to get it right.
So here's more from your speech. Let's listen.
The difference between a life that sounds like music and a life that sounds like noise is whether you stop and listen, whether you're honest enough to hear which string has drifted out of tune and humble enough to make the adjustment instead of just turning up the volume and hoping nobody notices, because you will notice.
You know, Eric, it's really hard to do a commencement speech. Many people forget it. I guarantee you, I know you say it was a simple message. Those kids aren't going to forget that speech that you just gave them.
I hope not. But I mean, for me, what was interesting about that is, again, trying to want to do the job that I wanted to do. I just thought about the people in that room. I never thought about anybody. I never thought about us talking like we're talking today. I thought about, I have this moment in time, and I've lived longer than they have, and I have made my own mistakes and had this happen to me. So for me, it was about trying to convey that message in a way that I thought that a 22-year-old would listen to me. And that was really what this whole thing was about. I never thought beyond the moment and being in that room.
So it's like you have to look at it as it's about them, but the way you can convey your message is to talk about you without making it about you. And you did it, and that guitar, you could tell you're a songwriter. You're used to creating things.
Yeah, and that was the part that, I mean, again, back to Lawrence's thing, it was to go through something. That's my first and last commencement speech. I'm retired, but that was something that I've never done before. So for me, when you put a guitar on me, I'm pretty comfortable. I've done it a lot. I've done it a lot of years. I've done it in big rooms, and I'm comfortable there. And there was a little bit of this where just having that and just being able to be comfortable, I was able to talk to them more than preach at them. Mm-hmm. And when you start talking about faith on a college campus or family or your spouse and community, and really what I think is the most ironic thing about this, guys, I find this fascinating, is a lot of this speech talked about social media and how you have to ignore social media, and then it goes viral. Which I find ironic, right? But I think, I mean, you know, what are you gonna do with that?
Yeah.
But I think that a lot of that was just it was the right moment. It was the right message. I can't tell you it was my message. I say this a lot as a songwriter. Sometimes I write the song, and sometimes I hold the pen. I feel like that I was in that place at that time to give that message, and I'm appreciative that I was able to do it.
Even that line was great.
I know.
I love that line.
And Eric, I love your story because you're the famous underdog. You grew up and you played in the bars, and then you were called up to open for Rascal Flatts, and then you would play too long on stage, so then they famously fired you for it. Then why can't I think of her name? Taylor Swift gets the spot, and so you made Taylor Swift famous.
She made herself famous, but that is a true story. I
know, it's great. It's great. And she always says, well, thank you for getting fired. Eric, I'm glad.
She has.
You've talked about
and
that.
all of y'all have seen so much success and blessed all of our lives. Rascal Flatts, Taylor, and you, all of your music's amazing, and God's really blessed all of your lives. And now you're blessing others, so thank you.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube, and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.